It's the third video now I'm doing on about how one of the worst things that can happen to someone with psychosis actually changed my life for the better. Uh, Throughout my life, teenager, child, early adult, or whatever, I was a cause and effect kind of guy. So basically, best way to explain it, I'm going somewhere, driving the car, and some donkey or something pulls out in front of me. Well, I'd be raging. Anger problems come out straight away. Someone will do something in the car, then I give out to them the whole lot. But then what happened is you come to say traffic lights, and of course the car that pulled out in front of you goes ahead, and the light turns red, and I'm stuck in the yoke. Well, I would blow a fuse. I would be, oh, jeez, I'd be giving out to everyone. There'd be silence in the car. I'd be in bad mood because for me now, that car pulled out in front of me. It's after delaying me, and then you go to the bloody shop where you're going, and you're stuck in a queue, or you don't make it in time, or you're late. Well, I'd be still blaming that lad. I'd be gone bananas, and drag out throughout the day. And the reason I was doing it was cause in fact the way I was thinking. You probably do it as well, but I jumped to the negative aspect of it. Like a limit of information what would have happened if that donkey didn't pull out in front of me. I could be driving in the road and got mowed over, left paralysed or whatever. But I never looked at that. I always looked at the negative thing. We That was my brain kind of working properly because when you're in the bloody back when evolution started or something like that, you jump to the negative straight away because it'd be life and death. A big bloody tiger or lion jumping out trying to rip your head off, and the first thing you knew is negative. He wants to eat me, like he's not there for a petting. So it was a shortcut for your brain. Jump to the negative, keep you alive. But like we don't need that in this day and age. Well, hope we bloody don't. Anyway, you wouldn't know. But yeah, in psychosis, when I was bananas, when I was learning an awful lot, I went through a stage. I suppose you could describe it ego death or something like that, where I don't know. It's just something clicked in my head. Everyone went positive. It was like pure flip, man. Everyone's intentions towards me was positive. Now this wasn't always the case during psychosis, but this is one aspect. Everyone was positive, so I'd actually look back in them yokes. I'm like, geez, I jumped to the negative there, and even to the point where you were talking to someone, you might go away and say, "Oh, take a negative, like their intentions were bad towards you." That's what I used to think. Or they thought this of me, and they done that deliberately, so this had happened, and they'd get that. And you know yourself, so the mumbo jumbo. But when I went bananas, like in the loony bin, um, I don't know. I can't even find much information about it. Like, everyone became positive for a while, so everyone's intention towards me was good. If someone pulled out in bloody front of me, and I was in that frame of mind, the first thing I knew, oh man, that lad there pulled out in front of me. I could have went down the road, and someone could have hit me, or later on, the next day, I'd be like, "Jeez, that 5 seconds I got delayed could have changed my life for the better." And it's hard to switch from negative to positive, but a lot of negative thinking for me caused an awful lot of hardship, and like I pass it on to everyone around me, man. It was hard, but now when someone does something, I try to relate, put myself in their perspective, and say, "Right, this lad's making a decision, or that lad's making a decision on me, and he's not even thinking about me; he's thinking about himself." If someone's talking to me, I'd be like, "Do you know what? They might actually like me, or whatever," rather than jump to the negative. And it helped with anxiety and my perspective on the world completely. Like, we don't need to be always thinking negative, and it's very hard to get over. I don't even know how to tell you to get over, apart from, you know, like for me, I got over because I could see the difference in my life for that brief period when I was in psychosis of everything being positive, and I flipped it, and I kept it with me, and I work it on every day. Now I do bloody lose the rag sometimes, like everyone does. I'm only bloody human, but thinking negatively is a horrible way to be, because something happens in your life, it's negative. You meet someone new, it's negative, and your perspective on things makes a huge difference. Huge difference. So, um, really, read up on how to stop being negative, or if someone pulls out in front of you, just keep that, maybe that, or maybe that person actually delayed me 5 seconds. That saved me from being row off in the car. That's really it. Like, and it made a huge difference to my family's life as well, because I don't get tick. Well, I do get tick. Just takes an awful lot to get me tick, and I always try when something bad happens to me because of someone else's decision to think in my head, well, that I probably wasn't involved in that sort of thought process at all. They're doing the best for them, and I just end up getting the bad end of the stick. I do it to people. I make decisions now, and I would have it all on me. There's a kid shouting at me. He's losing my head. If that's actually, yeah, him shouting. I was always negative thinking, and I actually see it in him, and I actually think it's a learned behaviour sometimes, because the other kids aren't like that. So he would have been there when I wasn't, when I would have been an angry mother. It wasn't bananas, but he was angry, and he thinks it cause and effect, and you can actually see it in him. Everything's negative, and you could have done something yesterday that delayed him today, that caused him to lose a bloody match, or you could have shouted at him downstairs to come down or something, and he's just cause and effect, and that comes with living in the moment as well. Yeah. He was shouting at me there, and he's actually after refreshing brain. That's about living in the moment. Don't be thinking about past events. Well, try not to think about past events, because if you do, you're thinking in cause and effect rather than living here now in the present. That's really it. He's after throwing me completely. I'll go down and kill him now. But that's the way. That's all I can think of now. Sorry. Catch you later.